Activation code required. Access granted. Warning. Evacuation sequence activated.
Paranormal Bunker. You'll come on down and join Nikki, Robert, Kayla, and Cole. Wednesdays at 10 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Sit with us as we traverse the portals of the universe. Let loose the secrets of the cryptids. Make haste with the truth of conspiracy. And explore the hauntings of our world. And once again, welcome to the S4 Paranormal Bunker.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to another episode of the S4 Paranormal Bunker. Tonight we are joined by Robert White and Nikki Jacobs. As always, we've got John and Kayla in the group.
Well, then it's not as always.
Yeah.
You're the only as always in that his ways.
You know,
it's been an interesting night.
fucking like it when I'm alone for some reason. I don't know why.
So as sometimes you got John and you got Kayla. As always, you got Cole.
Yeah. Get it right.
I was talking about them being here as always because I can rely on them.
But you didn't put it that way.
Oh!
Anyway. Ouch.
So,
Hello.
yeah, we
Hi,
got a
guys.
full panel tonight.
Slugfest.
How's everybody doing?
Pretty good.
Friend.
Pretty good.
I was doing fine. Now I'm a little bit...
Surviving.
Friend.
I'm a survivor.
I get that, friend. This has been a weird week weather-wise.
Oh, yeah.
Friend, I drove through a storm just to go get John from work. It was horrible.
Work's amazing.
Friend, it's kind of been a weird week everything-wise.
Yes,
Oh, yeah.
it has.
Friend,
And the last 24 hours have been a live wire, to say the least.
I saw so many.
24 to 48. It's been rough.
yeah, well, yeah, it has. Friend, it's going to get better, though.
Yes, it
And
will.
shit,
It's just
better.
how life is.
I have 7 days till I know the answer to everything.
Did you get the phone call?
Excuse me?
I turned 42.
Oh.
So I know the answer to everything and all.
But
Uh-huh.
only for a year.
Yeah.
And then I lose it.
He just needs to break his towel.
Whole logic.
Gotta make sure to bring that towel.
Oh, yeah. Can't forget the towel.
Yeah, it is my Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy birthday this year, and I am quite excited. And then it's Easter. I'm not as excited.
Well, just watch out for the falling whale and pot plant.
Right? Well, like that's
It's the season for
Friend.
plant jelly beans.
that bunny got fucking stingy when I turned 18. I don't know what happened.
It's bad. You know you need to take this shit while he's painting them as they come out.
Right?
Oh, come on.
Yeah, they're just brown.
Hey, at least your birthday didn't fall on Good Friday, so you can still
That's
eat
true. Last year was horrible. My birthday was on Good Friday, and I'm Catholic. I can't eat meat on that day. Friend.
Oh my.
So.
That had to have been tough.
It was a
Oh, it
really
was.
awkward birthday dinner. I think we had pancakes.
Yeah, we did.
A lot of bread.
Yeah. Friend, that's my second go-to. Friend.
I can understand that.
Garlic bread and pancakes. It was a really awkward meal.
Yeah.
That's okay.
Could have been worse. Could have been garlic bread and garlic pancakes.
You could have just gone to McDonald's.
Ooh.
That's not nice.
Could have got that big arch. Friend. Oh, do you guys have that, Robin? Or
Yeah.
Robert? You do?
Yes, Batman.
Have you tried it?
Uh-huh.
You did?
Theirs is
I
different.
wasn't impressed.
Your guys' you've described it to me. He's also described some of the other food. What is it? There's one that's like Burger King, but it's not quite.
It's still Burger King, but it's named differently. It's named Hungry Jack's because there was already a Burger King here in Australia when they were trying to ship it over here, so they had to change the name, and it stuck. But we still get the Whoppers and the other type ones like from there.
Yeah, but isn't that the one that also sells? They have kangaroo meat for an option. Or am I thinking of a different one that you told me about?
It must be a different one because you can buy the kangaroo meat at the shops like Woolworths and
yeah,
How does
at
kangaroo
grocery
meat
stores.
taste?
yeah.
Kangaroo-y. Probably a lot like deer.
Does it
It's a
have
bit bouncy.
Yeah,
Does it have a kick
yeah, a
to
bit
it?
bouncy.
Got a nice little kick.
Oh my goodness, you guys.
It's a nice tail to it.
Oh.
Do you have to boil the kangaroo tail
Okay.
like you do possum tail before you eat it?
Like oxtail, I think so. Yeah.
Learn something
Yeah,
new every day, guys.
Yeah,
I was just looking out that way for the one that was out there yesterday, but it's gone.
friend.
Well, I'm very appreciative for all the happy and the laughter earlier before we got on the show, because it's been a really very, very rough day for me. So I very much appreciate. I've had a number of medical things today at the same time as some more SSP memories that were very traumatic and a bunch of other things. So I very, very much appreciate the laughter, and it means a great deal to me. So thank you, everybody. It was good.
Well, we will continue with it, friend.
Yo, I'm
We
sure.
probably will.
Knowing us.
Oh yeah.
Ooh, I actually have a
Okay.
joke. I heard a joke, and I gotta tell you
Oh,
guys.
that's not good.
Oh no.
What did the drummer name his two daughters?
Oh, I'm afraid to ask.
Dumb and Tiss.
No one?
The
And
Dumb
a
and
one
Tiss.
and a two.
Oh, wow, that was bad.
That's something.
Yeah, but look at him. Look at how he's responding.
I love it.
Okay, so,
No.
yes, coming from somebody that I know your favorite joke, that's right up the alley.
What's my favorite joke?
He's looking at you like, what the hell are you talking about, lady?
Why couldn't a pony sing?
Oh, yeah.
Because it was a little horse.
Now that's cute.
See?
That's cute.
Or what's invisible and smells like carrots? Bunny
Oh,
farts.
dear God. Jeez.
Wow, we would
No.
be the worst
No.
comedians ever. Okay.
What's this wee stuff? I would be funny as hell.
Okay, so what's tonight's topic?
Oh,
So
yeah.
tonight's topic is actually the topic that makes those jokes good. Like that makes them well-rounded.
Acceptable.
Ethics,
Possible.
yes.
Yeah.
Brian,
The thing we can all agree on.
the things that's not going to get you sent to HR. Brian,
Yeah, no kidding.
so tonight we're going to talk ethics, and there is a reason for it.
Oh.
Yeah.
In the Facebook communities, like the paranormal communities on Facebook, there has been a lot of talk about ethical practices, well, ghost hunting, well, UFO hunting, and cryptid hunting. All three communities are having major issues with this right now because we are getting to a point where, again, people are starting to say that ethics aren't needed. Where, like,
Bull.
for example, if a property is looks abandoned, it is okay to go into it without permission.
No.
Fran,
That's never a good idea, especially in. And I'm sorry, I'm just gonna throw this out, but especially in the United States, that's really not a good idea to go
Yeah.
into any property without asking
No
permission
kidding.
ahead of time.
No.
Yeah.
No kidding. You can be shot on sight in some locations
In
across
certain
this country.
states, They
Yes.
have the stand your ground laws, all kinds of fun stuff. That you know what?
You
I,
gotta-
Purple posts.
it's a bad idea no matter where you're at
You
to
gotta at
just
least
go into
Yep.
stalk the
anybody's
building
property.
for a
That's a
few
that's a
months
terrible idea.
to see if anyone lives there.
And especially if they've got, what is it, a purple post anywhere on their property. I mean, that is, isn't it purple? I think it's purple. That is your symbol to do not enter onto that property. You can be shot
that
in
is
certain locations across the country.
that is a Washington State thing.
We need to put.
That's a
purple
Washington
post
state,
in
but
our
I've
front
heard
yard.
like, what is it? Not Wyoming. Crap, I can't think of the name of the state.
I don't know.
So I
It's over by
looked-
there. It's over by Wyoming. I always get it mixed up.
when
with
I
the-
first got told that,
hmm
I looked through other states and I couldn't find anything in their
Weird rules. for
weird
states.
rules and like that kind of crap
Really?
across the United States. But to be fair, there are only actually 5 states that actually state you have to have no trespassing signs up and visible.
Right.
That's it.
Do you know? Okay, so this is weird
Wow.
to me because you know there's certain countries where they have foraging laws where you can go onto anybody's property. Like everything is communal properties. I think it's like Denmark or Holland, something like that. They have foraging rights, so you could be walking, and let's say the neighbor down the road has an apple tree in their yard. You can go over and pick their apples, and that's totally fine because everything is open forage.
It
Yeah.
might be fine for other people, but then I also have the right to feed them really fast with a potato gun and an apple.
Yeah, but I mean, they're like if one neighbor has an apple tree, another neighbor has a pear tree, like stuff like that. They just walk onto each
We used
other's
to-
and grab different stuff from different people. It's more communal living and open range.
Hey,
And-
Nachow's welcome.
We used to do that when I lived in, oh God, this is a long time, over 30 years ago. Used to do that in South Seattle. The whole neighborhood was like that because everybody had fruit trees. There was only one property that had, they chose to put up an 8-foot tall, not chain link, Nikki, wooden fence. And then they had, in some locations on that fence, around throughout the entire piece of property, they had barbed wire, like the curly Q on top, because they were like, you're not coming in here.
Trying to protect.
So, yeah, that it was a little on the hello, but you learned something, But the rest of us, we were like, oh, we've got plum trees, we've got our Italian prunes, I think is what they were officially called, and others had apples, and there was something else, apricots or something down the road. I never went down. I never got to know them. 'Cause I wasn't there that long. But the whole neighborhood was like that. Blackberries. Another person deliberately kept the blackberries that they had growing on their property, and they they were like, please come and get them, take as many as you want, because it was, God, it was
Well, I remember
about
as a
15
kid,
feet long.
we had pear trees, crabapple trees, apple trees,
That was it, pears.
and we had plum trees, and
Mhm.
we'd go out and we'd harvest stuff off of them. We had grapes
yeah.
and a couple of different things like that too. But we'd go out and we'd harvest our stuff and everything. But our neighbors would always come over and pick whatever they wanted because there were so many that there was no
Yeah.
way that we could pick all of them and can all of them.
Oh, yeah.
And so we always had it open to where
Yeah.
the neighbors would come over and
Like, even
pick some stuff, and we'd all walk away with crates and crates of everything.
Even I just remember.
I had 11 Italian plum trees. I know what you're
we
talking
had
about.
one cherry tree, and there were like thousands of cherries
Mm-hmm.
just all over.
Yeah. Birds.
Well, and like I said, my grandmother like knew how to
Hi,
grow
Amy.
things like nobody's business. So I mean, everything was like massively plentiful.
Oh, yeah.
And because of the area that they had, like half of our yard was a garden,
Yeah.
and she would plant all kinds of stuff in there. And there was no way that
Grapes, too. I
we
forgot about
could
that.
eat that many tomatoes or that many anything. So I remember that the neighbors would come over all the time, and they'd pick everything from fruits to vegetables to oh god, rhubarb. We had rhubarb forever.
Amy Collins has a good point. Not only do some want
Oh,
to
hey,
get rid
Amy.
of ethics, they want to get rid of empathy as they see it as weakness, and that is very true.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
Right.
Very true. Yeah.
It's becoming a huge problem.
Hey, Amy.
And the biggest problem is that's not just in the paranormal field.
No, I think
No,
that's
that's
just
true.
in life in general,
Yeah.
which is sad.
And
Yeah, because people are becoming more self-centered. And
I will say, like,
Cynical.
when it comes down
They
to
have
it,
choice
I
words for
think
that.
Everyone,
They just.
no one's perfect. I definitely could use a little bit more empathy in my own life.
yeah,
I think
God made
sometimes
me
everybody
perfect.
could. I mean,
I'm like top tier. I don't know. what
Yeah,
you're
but
talking about.
then it gets to a point to where there's almost too much empathy and not enough
common sense.
the other side to that. Yeah, that too. I
Well,
mean,
you know,
this stuff I've been seeing, my God,
I've always thought
I mean,
it was an issue of respect.
these kids learning.
You know, not necessarily an issue of ethics, not necessarily an issue of empathy, but an issue of respect. And like when I was younger, no matter what, whether you liked a person or not, you still had respect for the fact that they were a fellow human being and that they had these whatever it was going on in their life. And if they were an older person than you automatically were expected to show respect because of the fact that they were your senior. It was just the way that it worked. You never went and started talking crap to somebody who was in their like 40s. You didn't do that. You didn't do that to anybody, especially if they were old enough to have lived a life where they had gray hair and everything else. You didn't do that. You, out of respect, always called them Mr. or Mrs.
Or Ms.
Sir or ma'am.
I still do
yes,
that like that.
exactly.
I still have that, and I have it a little overzealous, I guess. Because I still, like, if a 20-year-old guy opens up a door for me, it's thank you, sir. Friend.
Mhm.
And I have been yelled at numerous times for calling young ladies ma'am. But it's because I'm 41 going on 6. For, like...
Well, okay, so that goes to how you were raised. I used to know when I was homeschooling my son back in a long time ago. There were people that I knew that had, well, let's put it this way, 6 to 9 children in their home. And every single one of them, no matter how old a person was, other than, if they're under 18, they were calling those people Mr., Ma'am, Sir, Miss, Ms., all of that. I mean, those kids, and now they're same age as or older than my kid now. And so, and there are people that I know, that I've known longer than that. And it's just, it amazes me to see the difference in kids. There are some kids who are, their parents, this is a whole different subject matter, but their kids are younger. They're young teenagers, like 14, 15, 16, and they're doing the same thing. And it astounds me because a lot of the kids I'm seeing and hearing, they know. Not that way at all.
See,
Yeah.
what's always bugged me is the little videos, like the little shorts on like Facebook, or like you can post
Yes.
on my thing or whatever the heck it is, and
Yeah.
that will have little kids, and I mean like 4, 5 years old, that are like flipping off the camera and swearing at people.
Yeah.
And I'm
Or
like,
telling their parents to
when-
F off. I'm like,
when
what the
did
hell?
that become a thing that was okay to do? Like, that's not
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
That is the moment that the camera has to go off because there's some autocorrect about to happen.
Right.
Well, there's
But,
different forms
see,
of
the thing
discipline, but
that I
yeah.
always find is funny about those ones, though, is there's usually
That's a
the
touchy subject for a
parent
lot.
taking the photo and laughing about it. You're like, oh,
Yeah.
look what this kid did today. And I'm like,
Oh,
that's,
no.
that's
No.
not,
That's
that's
a
not
correction
okay.
moment.
Like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
that's gonna really suck for whoever their first teacher is in kindergarten, and that's gonna make it a lot harder for them in those type of situations.
And a lot harder for that kid, too, because that kid is going to learn really fast. In school, you cannot... different ball game, excuse me. So, but yeah, so ethics, I mean, they really do affect every aspect of our lives.
Well, and every entity that
yeah,
we come in contact
grand
with,
scheme of
because
things.
that's the thing. Like, we have a lot of groups out there that considers themselves not, and I don't know if they consciously consider themselves this, but what they bring forth and what they project is
Yeah.
the disciplinaries of the paranormal world.
That's true. I hadn't thought about it that way, Cole, but that's very true. There are things that both you and I have, and Kayla have seen and witnessed online that it's just like, what the F is that? What?
Well, and if we're talking like paranormal and ethics too, the other thing that I've noticed a lot of is the lack of respect for the entity, or for the, like, okay, so if you're going on and you're, let's say, looking for Bigfoot somewhere, and you come across something that you think might be like a habitation or something like that. I've seen where in the past we were very much more, oh, okay, this looks like a Bigfoot habitat, and might take a picture or something.
Mm-hmm.
Now it's like
Yeah.
people will run over there and start destroying things and like, hey, where are you, big guy? Like stuff like that. And that's just, you can't disrespect the entities
Yeah.
that you are going to look
The beings,
for either.
Well, and that's the thing.
because
Like,
that's just wrong, man.
I have been told that I have
Well,
been
and there's
disrespectful
consequences.
when putting up a gifting site. Because
In
of,
what way?
Because of what I wanted to put in it. For
Okay.
putting in a beer. But my question is,
Now that's interesting.
yeah, like, why the fuck would Bigfoot not like a beer?
Yeah.
I don't understand that. Why is it disrespectful to give him something that we consume on a daily basis as a people?
You know, that's an interesting thought, Cole. I never thought of. I wonder if they make
hoppy.
their own. I mean, they make everything, so I wonder if they
Well-
make their own version
They get
of an alcohol or for an what is it, ayahuasca?
Yeah, but they would have
that
to
what I'm-
almost, Nikki, because fermentation is a natural process.
Yeah, it's a natural process.
Yeah.
So yeah, I would assume that they have like their version of what, like a wine or like a. Yeah, I would assume that they'd have
Ooh, what is
a
that,
version
Robert?
of wine.
yeah.
Like especially if you think about like Bigfoot in the Pacific Northwest,
Are you eating this?
Ooh, Tim Tams.
we have so many
you
I was
ever
wondering
had a
what
Tim
that
Tam?
sound was.
berries.
Chocolate mint.
and things.
No?
Is
Oh,
it a
fuck.
Never
is it
had a Tim Tam.
Mallow bar?
You need to find a European store here.
Oh yeah, you have to try it.
Those things are fucking awesome.
Oh yeah.
Okay,
Brad. Sorry.
I was trying to figure out what the sound was.
I love
Sorry,
Tim Tams.
guys. I got us off track. I apologize.
No
Anyway,
worries.
but so you were saying about
If the
the
monks can ferment wine, then they should be able to do it as well. They should
Well,
be.
and that's the thing is that with the amount of like, okay, so if we're in the Pacific Northwest, with the amount of berries and the amount of things like that that are naturally growing
yeah.
everywhere, it seems like
which ferment easily.
yes, it seems like they would have some version of like a wine or something of nature.
I'm going to tell you something. There's a lady that I know. And I'm not going to say what state, but she has Sasquatch clans walking through her property. I mean, they literally, they not hibernate, Nikki. God, I can't get my words right now. Sorry. They
Migrate.
transfer. Thank you. They migrate from their location through her property every year, just before winter, and because they're very high in the mountains in this one's particular state. And she talks about how on occasion, because she and her spouse have a very large cabin, and they have a very large open air back porch, and she puts a lot of the big metal bowls and containers and things that she does food collecting in or pine cone collecting in to use for whatever. And those come up missing periodically. And it'll get returned about a month to a month and a half later with thank you gifts from the different Sasquatch. And she's like, I would love to know what the heck it is that they are doing with that big bowl. And it's big. I mean, she sent me a picture of it sometime. It's big. And I'm like, wow, that's got me. Yeah. Robert's like, oh, never thought of that. But anyway,
It's
kind of a heck of a thought
Stop.
process.
Well,
But it makes one wonder, because periodically they will borrow some of her, even like the big spoon utensils, the metal utensils with the bowl or without the bowl. I mean, it fascinates me as to what it is that they're using. And because she is a source for them, she will leave different things out for it, because they bring, as thank yous, they bring the children by, and the babies will do handprints on the roof of the car and all kinds of things. And so she just treasures that.
well,
So it makes you wonder.
Well, you know, and I was thinking, like, if you think of, like, Fae lore, there's a lot
Yeah,
of
that's a
mention
good one.
of, like, honeymeads and different things like that in the world of the Fae.
That's a very good point. I never thought about the honeymead. That would be something, they would have easy access for that, because
Right.
they know where all the
Well, and see, that's what I'm like,
beehives are,
huh.
wild beehives.
And, you know,
Wow,
there's
that's a
mentions
heck
of
of a-
mead in a lot of different realm stories, different realm Like,
Yeah.
so
It's always a common thing.
yeah,
no
it's
matter
kind of a
where.
common theme is meads and wines.
So, Amy wants to say that the paranormal communities have largely been structured on unwritten rules and ethics that were mostly just understood. The enforcement is usually you are either in or you are out. Then she goes on to say the big time entertainment aspect of this, the non-disclosure agreement, is a topic in itself. The most that can be enforced here are civil lawsuits for monetary damages. And even after that, it has to meet a standard for consideration by a judge, even if it's been signed. And that's the thing. Like,
She's right.
Yeah.
yes, and so, like, as most of you know, I was part
Bravo,
of
Amy.
paranormal emergency response group. And
Mm-hmm.
if they would have had me sign a non-disclosure agreement or anything like that at the start, I would not have been part of the group. I had terms that I told them, and like you said, unwritten rules and my own ethics that had to be understood by them of things that I was not willing to do.
Well, and see, that's
Michael had
the
us
thing.
trying to sign contracts
That's the thing with
to be on the UFOI team.
a well-rounded
Sorry.
team too, though, is that if you are a person that wants non-disclosure agreements and everything, and you are the leader of whatever the group is, then we typically find semi-like-minded people to be around, and to be part of groups. So usually, in that case, most of the people that are coming would have no problem signing that non-disclosure as well, just because they're expecting it to be a non-disclosure group. However, if it's a group of just open, anyone can join, anyone can come in, then asking everyone to sign one is kind of a moot point when you are that open to public.
Yeah.
Like we did, like there was certain things that I signed that we had to go before we could go on any type of outing with them. We had to go through an ethics training course.
Yeah, class.
Yeah,
Yep.
and
Which makes
They
sense.
put them on themselves, and that was fine. And at the end, we had to sign a piece of paper saying that we understood the ethics of what they do, and we also took the course. And
Well, and for that type of thing, that is, you want, like any job, any employment, anything where you're a part of somebody's group, you're representing that group, you're representing that job, whatever it is, when you are out in public with their gear or with their whatever
and
on.
that's
So
what
you
I'm
would
saying.
want to have a strict code of ethics that make it okay for you to do this, but
Like most of you know who, like most of our listeners know who Eric and Izzy were, and they were the ones who ran this group. And Izzy was the one that did the ethics class, and I think out of any ethics class she put on, I was probably her hardest. Number one, because like in any situation that we were together in, I'm kind of the devil on her husband's shoulder. So just I love turning anything into a joke. So an ethics class is my bread and butter. So, but also like still taking it seriously, but at the same time there's got to be some laughter in anything you do. So
Yeah.
but also asking questions
There are
about.
no people that would disagree.
yes,
So,
yes,
you know.
absolutely. I know a lot of people that
And
are
we
very
met a few of them
against that.
along the path.
It's like taking a sexual
Oh, I'm
harassment
sure.
But
class
that's why
and
my
saying,
questions during the ethics class were geared towards what they deemed acceptable. For example, if we're in a situation where we're in a family home and the family is very distraught and having a hard time, and we are trying to get them out of the house for the time that we are working in the house
Yeah.
and get them away from what's going on. Well,
Safely.
but cracking jokes with them at that point to brighten their day.
Yeah. Yeah, to lighten their load is
to
basically what you're doing.
Absolutely. Changing their outlook. For bringing up Ghostbusters, bringing up the Frighteners. friend, different things that would help ease their way through this process, friend, to make them realize, like, you're in a bad situation, but that doesn't mean life is bad. Friend, it gets better.
Now,
Friend.
Amy here is also saying the ones used by the government are different, and they do have criminal penalties
True.
and are regulated by administrative law, and they definitely are.
Yeah.
I have had to sign my fair share of NDAs in some different things that I have done, and they will tell you, as you're signing your NDAs and everything else, the amount of jail time, the amount of prison time, the amount of
That was on mine
fine
too.
and penalty that you could face if any of this information actually got out. And they are very, very strict on that.
I will say, though, like, our two governments are very different.
Yes.
Because one thing I noticed between the two governments is yours doesn't end. Your NDA is for life.
Yeah, I can't tell somebody about stuff that I did 15 years ago because I signed an NDA stating I could not say anything about what I was doing 15 years ago. Yeah.
Whereas when I signed
mine was...
No, go ahead, Nikki.
Mine was when I worked at the professional photography lab in the late 80s. The NDA that I had to sign was because of the technology at the time, and it was for only 2 years because the technology was changing so much. And I was not allowed to discuss because we were also developing pictures naked.
Hello?
Nikki, we lost you.
We lost you, Miss Nikki.
Just lost my headphone.
There we go.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
There we go.
Now she froze.
Uh-oh.
Friend.
Uh-oh.
And Nikki will be back.
Yeah.
But she did bring up a good point about, like, technology NDAs. Some of them aren't once public domain. Yes, yeah. And that's in the United States. Yes.
Because my DOD NDA, with the Canadian DOD, friend, nothing changed. And it was only until I was no longer a part of the DOD. And it was just for when we were working on base.
Oh, okay.
Friend, after that, friend...
It didn't really matter.
No, they didn't care.
Yeah.
Now,
Because that's the thing, by the time you get off base, they've already changed something.
Yeah. Well, see, and we have the ones that, like the Bob Lazarios and, like, that kind of thing of the world, where they signed an NDA way back when, and now they're coming out as what they would call whistleblowers or,
Yeah.
Really, they can face it. Some of them have had to face criminal penalties and everything else for coming out or for writing a book that enclosed certain things that they weren't supposed to have talked about. And some of our NDAs do have a time structure line on them. Like...
Oh, yeah, like there was this really popular whistleblower online right now. He whistleblowed the CIA torture stuff that was going on. And he's really popular with the younger crowd, as he just has the wildest stories. Like, he once tortured a guy with hummus. It was horrible.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See, they have all kinds of...
weird NDAs. And
Yes.
He faced 2 years in jail because of it.
Oh, yeah?
Oh,
the
yeah.
whistleblower guy?
Yeah.
Well, there's that one dude that was... What? He's in a different country. He left, and I can't remember...
The guy from the NSA.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because he had blown a bunch of secrets and everything, and then skipped out of country to a area where they don't do...
Robert, do you guys really have those kind of issues in Australia?
Do we lose Robert too?
No, he's just muted.
Oh.
There you go.
Hello? Robert?
Why are we still not getting sound from you?
I haven't actually
yeah.
seen anything in regards to places like where is it, Pine Gap,
Hmm.
but I'm sure they probably would have NDAs out there. Some of the places just nearby, I doubt they'd have anything like that because there's nothing over here to steal intellectually.
Yeah. You guys? I don't know if you would. You do a lot of like corporate NDAs like we do. I just
I
wouldn't
wouldn't have
see
any
it
idea.
being a. Well, I mean, there would be proprietary stuff there too, but I just don't
Most
know
likely.
from country to country like what
Yeah.
the difference in that kind of proprietary stuff would be. Oh, huh.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Hmm.
That's something I actually had never really thought about because I do know that like in certain Asian countries, violations of NDAs or violations of corporate secrets and stuff is like some of them it's an automatic death penalty. Like you just don't do it.
Yeah.
Um,
And some of them, it
and some of
completely
them,
ruins their family.
yes.
Mm.
So
And others are just like slaps on the wrist.
yeah. So yeah,
Yeah.
it is very
It
different
varies.
culture-wise to try to see that too.
Yeah, and I will say, like, like, I don't know if you guys have ever noticed this, but if you look at different groups from, like, I don't actually see a lot of groups from Australia for ghost hunting and that kind of thing. I don't have a lot of them in our Facebook.
They're out there.
Oh,
Yeah,
they're
I
out
just can't seem to fucking
Yeah.
find them.
They're hiding in the bush.
Well, there's
They're just in the
Paranormal
outback.
Perth, which is one of the ones that I do with Nikki down there in Perth. There's one or a couple that are in the Melbourne, Adelaide area. There's some up in Newcastle, which is the Ghost Grannies, which are Anne and Renata. I found some up north in North Queensland, far North Queensland. They had a few up there because I was looking into it because I thought I was the only one up there doing that sort of thing, and apparently there are other ones out there.
They're out there in the great world of beyond.
Yeah, see, and, like, when I put it into Facebook, not a lot's coming up. Oh, wait, there we go. Now there is.
Frightfully good. Try that one. Yeah.
Which one?
Frightfully good.
Okay. Friend.
But you know, that's another thing that's like a cultural difference too. And I mean, maybe not so much with like Australia or Canada, but I do know that in certain areas, like you wouldn't want to be a part of a paranormal team. You wouldn't want people to know. Like, it wouldn't be public. It would be more of a secretive thing that you did with a group of buddies every once in a while on the side, but you'd never really talk about it openly like we do.
Yeah. It's like a secret club.
Yeah.
Well,
it would,
it took a year or two. No, it didn't take a couple of beers or two with a couple of guys down there in Tullamore to get on the subject of ghosts, and they said, yeah, they got places that had them, and if I wanted to go out there to come on out and just search away,
well,
but never did because too far out.
yeah.
Yeah, Amy says, I think Robert secretly wants to explore Pine Gap.
Yeah. I want to know what's underneath it.
I'm not even going to say that's a secret. I want to explore Pine Gap too. So if you do happen to get to go, take me with you.
Welcome back, Nikki.
That would be like
Thank
me
you.
saying I don't want to explore Area 51. If I had the ability to, I totally would.
Yeah.
Whether or not there's
Area
anything
57.
there. Like,
Yeah, it would just be cool.
Well, you know, honestly, we all have areas that we want to go to, and, like, I want to go to areas where I can find both historical things and paranormal things.
Right on.
Like, I'm pretty sure the Vatican has some fucking spirits underneath it. There has to be.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, you think?
As
there's a
well
whole
as some
cellar of
secrets that I
spirits
really like to
underneath
know.
the Vatican.
I s- I just
Me
want
and
the
Christopher
cool
went
armor.
down there one time in Astral, and yeah, we saw what was guarding the place, and got some big mean motherfuckers of it down there.
Well, like I was talking to my dad last week, and he told me he found his yearbooks for 2 years, all these years in high school, and I said, "Oh,
Yeah.
did you put them in the Ark of the Covenant beside the other two tablets?"
Oh, oh my. Oh
Oh
my.
my!
You did.
That's funny.
There are things that we could get away with our parents that we can't get away with anybody else.
Brad,
God.
yeah, but there's things our parents can get away with us that
Yes.
like I wouldn't
very
let other people say to me.
Absolutely.
Try being gib slapped by your mom on the other
I've been
side.
get something like dragons.
Or your or your dad. Oh man. Oh, that calls up some memories. What the hell were you thinking, Nikki? Like, whoops. No, actually, my mom didn't do that, but my dad definitely has on a couple of occasions, and I know Robert's been around when it's happened. He's like, "Oh yeah," shaking his head.
Well,
God.
like we were talking about, like the way our parents used to discipline us, and I was telling John and Kim, like, Grandma only used a wooden spoon until we were like 6 years old, and no, we were 10. Like I was 6, Kenny was 10, and she busted a wooden spoon across the counter because she hit the counter too hard.
Ooh.
And then she discovered winemaking. She started making her own wine. Well, when you start making wine, you can
You got to
buy.
chase the product.
Well, no, but you can buy this spoon, this plastic spoon.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
4.5 feet fucking long.
Yes.
So now you don't have to chase them.
Which is like, and I mean, no offense to
Yeah,
your mom,
my-
but which is like her height. So
Yeah.
it would get double reach.
So, like, all she had to do was raise that thing, and we were out the back door.
Yeah.
Friend, screw that. We're not staying for this shit.
It's kind of
Yeah,
like
I had
Italians with their
friends-
fangles.
Yeah, I had friends who told me I was very fortunate that my mom used a wooden spoon on my butt, and you learn real fast. It only happened I think like 3 times when I was little, and the girlfriends that I had, they lived out on the farm, and they were like, "Hey, be glad you didn't have the strap that was folded in half used on your butt, or you had to go get your own tree switch." And yeah, discipline, man, that
Well,
does a psychological
But that's the thing.
woo-hoo on.
Like, Nikki, you
You
were
learn
obviously one of
fast.
those good kids. I was not.
No,
I will admit,
no. I was
I was not one of those fast learners. I was a very slow learner.
It took me a few times, and my great uncle. Matter of fact, I just described this in the last 24 hours. I can't remember where the hell I put it though. My great uncle used to babysit me when my great aunt wasn't able to, and it didn't happen very often. And my great uncle, oh my God, I love him to pieces. But he, at the time, and this is when they were living in Seattle, and God, his grandchildren are probably going to throw a fit when I talk about this. But anyway, so there were times when family would be over, and he was real good at teasing me, and I would tease him back, and it was fine. But because of my dyslexia, and I kind of suspect ADHD, I think I've got ADHD, but I'm not sure on that. But I didn't register what was enough, what was too much, I should say. And my great uncle had a way of saying things to where it's like, now, Nikki, he wouldn't call me Nicole. That was only allowed by his sister, my grandmother. He'd go, now, Nikki, you're cruising for a bruising. I had 3 times of that saying. Third time, the voice is louder, it's stronger, and he's ready to stand up. Now, I was terrified of getting a butt spanking from him because I knew he had an open hand. The man was extremely strong. I had a deep respect for my uncle, but I knew that if I got a butt whooping from my great uncle, I would remember, and I would not be okay with my uncle for a long, long time. And so I was like, yes, sir.
Friend,
No,
yeah.
I mean, that took care of that.
That was the thing. Is it like me growing up? I'll be honest. Like when people talk
only
about
time.
the spoon, they talk about this kind of stuff. My mother never slapped us, never spanked us, never any of that kind of stuff. But
I never got anything
It
else.
shows.
But we definitely
shows.
had what she likes to call, I'm going to put the fear of mom in you. Okay?
Yeah, that was my mom.
And I think we were more scared to disappoint or upset her
Yes.
that we just
Yes.
didn't
Oh, God.
do these things.
Yeah, it's just a
Like-
different
Yeah, that
form
was
of
my family too.
punishment.
It's a psychological
It
punishment.
was
Yeah.
like, okay,
Yes,
you know
it
what?
is.
We know when to stop. We know when she gives you that particular look or when she says,
Yeah.
okay, now. But says it in that way where you go, oh,
And
this is time to shut up and just do this.
And the worst part
Like-
is when they just
And-
go silent.
I do want to
Well, okay, so
clarify
here's-
something quick. I
Yeah.
have absolute 100% complete respect for my parents, and they raised me
Yeah.
correctly, and when the only reason I got my ass beat as a kid was because I was dumb and I fucking deserved it.
Yeah, that was pretty much me too. Because it didn't happen very often, and man, when it did, you learned real quick. But here's the difference. I've had friends from the 1990s all the way up to current, and there's a difference between discipline, and there's real difference between discipline and abuse. And I've had a few girlfriends who've experienced things that I can't even. It horrifies me as to what they've gone through because that was what their parents believed discipline was beating the ever-loving shit out of them. And I'm like, when you get pieces of 2x4 beating on you by a parent, yeah, there's things that just
Don't.
are horrific that you hear about, and it's like, this is not so. And you realize that the childhood that you experienced was rather normal in comparison to what they experienced, and that's when I sit and cry.
You know, Nikki,
Because it's like they go through it very differently and very horrifically and never should have experienced any of that whatsoever.
I gotta become a whistleblower.
Do ya?
My father
On what?
has threatened to beat me with a 2x4 on many occasions.
But have I ever done it?
It's emotional abuse.
Have I ever done it?
Okay.
I'm so scared.
But see,
Yes or
No,
no?
please. Now, see, I know that tone of voice. I know you're full of shit, but you
Oh
have
no,
to
it's
realize
absolutely fucking true. I have threatened him with a 2x4. But to be fair,
you never actually hit him with the 2x4.
no, that's not it. Friend, you remember how I deserved those spankings? Guess what?
No,
okay,
okay.
I maybe
but,
threw a battery at a TV.
But there's a-
but
There's a what I'm saying is there's a really major difference.
oh yeah,
There's abuse versus non-abuse versus different forms of discipline, and I know
Yes,
this is
and,
a
you know,
really
okay, so the
major
thing that-
hot topic for a lot
Yeah,
of people,
It is.
The thing that sucks about that too,
and that
is
also
I
goes
have
into
seen-
ethics as well.
I have had certain friends that have told me things about their past, and they didn't even realize, like,
Yeah.
because it had been
Yeah.
so conditioned in, that
Yes.
this was what was expected, this was what happened when something happened, that it took them until their mid-adulthood to realize that that wasn't something that everybody went through, that
Exactly.
that wasn't a
Yeah.
normal thing for a family to do. And
Yeah.
it's actually, it's heart-wrenching sometimes when you hear somebody's
Yes.
story, and that story is so far off of what you experienced and what your childhood thoughts and processes are, that
Yeah.
it's hard to take sometimes.
Or
Yeah.
when there's no love whatsoever in a family, it's very, very difficult. And I know people that have made the choice to never have children because of what their parents have done. And I'm like, I can understand that. And I know other people that would be horrified to hear that, because they're like, oh my God, you got to have children. You just have to. Not everybody is designed to have children. And I understand that.
Mm.
And then you have people that never should have had children. So it's just, you
Absolutely.
get into a whole different cycle of things there, and a different topic of conversation. But regarding the ethics, a lot of that also comes down to the person's ethics as well,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, and
Well,
that's,
and
you know
how
what?
convoluted those ethics are.
that's where I think that whole topic can slide over to the paranormal, where we do
Yeah.
consider, like a lot of groups do consider themselves the disciplinaries of the paranormal. And again, there is a difference between discipline and abuse.
Yes, there's a big difference.
And that's
And-
the thing too. Is, I'm sorry.
A lot of us just, like a lot of the groups out there, before finding out what's actually going on, what is actually happening,
yes.
they just
Oh, gosh, that's
banish
so frustrating.
anything in the house.
Yeah. You can't do that. That is so, oh my God, that causes more problems than can even begin to express.
Yeah.
Well, and for each individual group, I was saying they have different code of ethics, and that I think is part of the problem too. Is
Yes.
that you can have like I'm going to use Bigfoot as an example here, but you can have a group that are what you would call observers or more scientific minded, and they're collecting evidence, they're looking, they're you know, that kind of thing. And then you can have like hunters who all go out with like shotguns ready to shoot it the second that they see it. And each of them have their different rules of what you should and shouldn't do, but they're so vastly different in the way that they handle it. You know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's the thing. It doesn't matter what type of group you are. You have to have a set of ethics.
Mm-hmm.
Even the observers, because otherwise you end up just being pot stirrers,
Yeah.
and you cause more problems than were there before.
Or actual harm.
Yeah, absolutely. No, don't get me wrong. I don't believe there's anything wrong with observing.
Exactly. However,
If the entity says, I don't want you here and I will cause problems if you are, well then maybe you need to actually have a quick little meeting with your group and decide, is it worth it being here?
Mm-hmm. Well, and there are certain areas
And the
in this
severity.
world where humans aren't supposed to be. I know that sounds ridiculous to some people, but there are certain areas that you just shouldn't be, because it's not for you. Like, and
no, it's meant for somebody else to deal with.
yes. And there are certain things that are outside of other people's scopes that might not be outside of another group's scope because of the
Bingo.
abilities that are on that group or whatever. So if it gets to be something that's too much for you to handle, you also have to know when to pull out and just say, you know, this is too much for us. maybe this other group can help you, maybe this can help. But that's also where you get like the networking with other people of other abilities and other strengths and weaknesses that you might be able to still help that person or that family or those individuals, but you gotta know when it's your threshold too. When it's too much for you and your people to handle, then there has to be somebody else or something else to step in, or you just need to pull back entirely, because you also have to think about the people that are on your team and their well-being.
Yeah.
Exactly. And their safety.
I've seen people that have bit off a little more than they can chew and ended up having some really bad consequences for people because of it.
Same.
And like
Both Robert and I can attest to that. Witnessing.
I like having been involved, but not directly, because I didn't really do anything with the team. I helped them. I helped them talk, because that is honestly, stupidly, my specialty. Is just talking.
You're
to
a
people.
grounding point.
Well,
You're a grounding point.
I can talk to people. And
You can.
and it's one of the things that sometimes my kids and my wife hate the most, is I can talk to anybody. I don't give a hell.
I really do
don't
sometimes.
Give a crap
Yeah.
who it is, and I can talk to them for hours.
Yeah, that's why I do.
We're always the last
See,
ones to
okay,
leave.
now I used to be the same way until really until my back injury, and then it became, I kind of closed down a little bit, and then I opened back up a bit, but I became very more selective. I don't know, selective is not the right word. I don't know what the exact right word is, but it's the closest I suppose I can come right now.
Cautious?
Say it again?
More cautious?
Yes, thank you. Much more cautious because of people's energy that I pick up. It's more than it's a lot more than that. But yeah, a lot of people could definitely used to be able to call me a chatterbox.
So that's
I mean,
the
I
thing,
can
like,
still be called that, but there's a difference.
I am pretty good at picking up on people's energy.
Yeah, I know you are.
But that all that does for me now is change the conversation. If it's someone that has good energy, I'm an open book. I will tell them anything about my life. I'll tell them things that they don't really want to know. I don't give a fuck. I want to get it out. So, but
oh dear,
if it's a person who has bad energy,
yeah,
they won't find out a god. No, I will sit there and talk to them still for hours, but they won't know a goddamn thing about me. Brand, I usually let them talk more in the conversation where I ask questions. Brand, because usually with someone with a bad energy, that's usually where they dig their own grave, and I can confirm
very true.
what I'm thinking.
Or what your feelings are.
And so
they kind of prove your point, basically.
Yes.
Well,
yeah.
You know,
but they still walk away thinking we had a good conversation.
Yeah, I get what you're talking about.
So, you know, I would say that, like, people that don't, like, know me would probably assume that I'm a pretty open, pretty, like, talkative person. Like, with... that is absolutely not true when it comes to, like, in-person stuff. Like, I'm always that person that will be completely stand back, completely, like, hands off until I feel comfortable enough around people to actually talk. Like, I'm almost, like, I'm super shy and randomly meek when it comes to that kind of stuff. Like, it's weird, but it's true.
But if you're in
That's kind of gross.
In a work setting,
as soon as you're comfortable with one, you just start putting your hands on them.
No, but
rude.
But it takes a lot for me to, like, actually fully open up to like a group of people or to a setting like that. Like, I'm not a person that's just gonna walk up and be like, well, this is today and here's me, and like start going into stuff.
Yeah.
It'll take me 4 or 5 times or more being around people and getting to know them and feel them out before I feel comfortable bringing something up that might relate to anything.
Which makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Friend. John just doesn't talk to people.
Yeah,
He just stands 20 feet back and stares at them, like, intensely.
just licking my lips.
Like
Just staring at them.
oh, for God's sake!
You know,
Jeez.
so the thing that's
Making goat sounds.
the thing that's weird too
God.
that I've noticed is that when I pick up on people's energy, and like the second I talk to somebody or the second I hear somebody talk, like I almost feel their vibes. Like, I don't know how to explain that, but like I get almost a color palette of vibes from people. And
Oh yeah.
the problem that I have with that is that every single person, no matter how good of a person they are, has a little bit of, I don't know how to put it any other way than fuck-uppery about them. Has a little bit of something that gives off the wrong color shades.
Gone to the dark side because they had cookies.
So my
good cookies,
problem
too.
is I have to actually really focus on people to see if it's, I don't know how to put this any other way, but more dark side than light side or more light side than dark side, because I can like feel all of the anger and hate and stuff in people, but also all of the happy. So it takes a
You're the
while
Jedi
to,
Creamer.
yeah, so it takes a while to differentiate whether or not this person is living in the anger and stuff or living in the happy. Like, I guess that's the best way to put that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So I will observe for a very long time sometimes people before I would feel comfortable enough to say, hey, you know.
I am being shown, Kayla, this pertains to you. I am being shown the little girl, the little blonde girl from that property where you used to work quite a while ago. And I don't know why.
Do you know what I'm talking? Which
It's like she's talking. It's like she's talking to me, but there's no sound. It's like watching. It's like watching a silent movie,
Film.
but in color.
Mm-hmm.
It's the strangest damn thing. She's back at that tree.
Okay.
She was like walking towards the tree, and okay, folks. This goes back. You'd have to go back a ways through the S4 Paranormal Bunker YouTube to find this. I don't even remember how long. It's been quite a while ago.
It's a couple of years now. Yeah.
Yeah, and she's like making, and I'm like, when you were talking, all of a sudden it was like, whoa, you are. She was like right in my face, and then slowly, about 5-6 feet away from me, and then it was, she's on the property. She got my attention, and I don't know why,
Mm-hmm.
She wanted to
but
show
it
you
has
her
to
little
do with
egg.
you.
Okay.
And she's not attached to you, but it somehow it all, and I'm like, whoa, sorry guys, this just kind of popped up and
That's okay. It makes sense
rather
to me.
stunned me.
It makes sense to me.
Okay.
So,
Okay.
good to know. Thank you, Nikki.
Yeah, she's in a white and blue with little pink. Oh, God, I want to call it poppies. It's
like
not
little
poppies.
poppy
On
panel
the
dresses. Yeah.
yes. And she's got a bonnet with her. She didn't have a bonnet. She wasn't wearing a bonnet when she came to me. Now she's got like a bonnet, like a really old-fashioned bonnet.
Yeah, she looks like something out of the like Amish 1600s. Honestly, like.
Yes.
Yeah.
Little House
Yes.
on the Prairie type stuff. Yeah.
Yes, Little House on the Prairie. Yes.
I've been watching
that
the shit
kind of
out of
bonnet
that
with
show.
the
No,
long.
I watched every episode. It's fucking amazing.
I haven't seen that in a long time. I can't watch it because of the Michael Landon stuff. I have such a hard time with that. But anyway, yeah, when I found out
Same
different
thing that
information, I was
everybody-
like, nope, can't do it.
Oh,
But anyway, so now she's like waving. Her back is to me. She's waving goodbye to me. And it's like saying thank you. That's the weirdest thing. She really wanted to be recognized. What the hell is her name? I don't remember her name. Anyway, I apologize, folks. That was speaking of paranormal. Hello. She's still around. She still wants everybody to know that she's there, and it's a bright, sunny day where she's at. Hello. That's really a trip because it's 11:10 p.m. at night Pacific time.
And it's raining like a sieve.
Yeah, she could totally share
Yeah.
that weather.
Yeah.
Well, it's supposed to be sunny
I'm
tomorrow.
like, hello.
I hope so. Yo, it's beautiful days.
Wow, that was a trip and a
Me and
half.
Kayla were standing at the door like 11 o'clock this morning. And I had my phone in my hand and I was looking at the weather and an alert popped up. And it is like downpouring at this point. And it says, expect rain in the next 120 minutes, 86% chance. I'm like, wow, you guys are fucking good at this.
Yeah, ours was wind and rain. It was pretty rough today.
We were supposed to get snow this
Outside.
afternoon and we never did. Thank God.
Are you supposed to get it tonight?
No.
Since you didn't get
No,
it earlier?
it's gone.
We
Thank
suddenly
God.
get a foot of snow.
Good.
We're supposed to warm up now, apparently.
Yeah,
Good.
it's supposed
I'm
be
glad to
nice
hear that.
tomorrow, so we'll see. We'll see what happens. I don't trust
Yeah.
any of the weather until I look outside and see it for
Yeah, we
myself.
need to start
That's
protesting.
kind of how I am now at this point.
Go in front of their building and protest.
Sydney had
We
snow
want
the other day
accurate
too.
weather.
Sydney?
Didn't what?
Sydney had snow the other day.
Oh,
That's
really?
Good
weird.
Lord. Did they
Serves 'em
really?
fucking right.
Yeah, yeah I know.
In the middle of summer?
It's not
Well,
the middle of
it's
summer.
autumn now.
Yeah,
it's still-
Autumn
it'd be
now.
autumn.
Okay. That's right.
They're in a different time zone.
Well, I know that, but it was our
It's not
Winter
just
to
a different
spring.
time zone. It's a different
Different climate.
different
Yeah.
tips, yeah. So.
different whole thing. Yeah, they're below the equator, honey.
Nah. All I know is their toilets
Did you
go
say
the other.
nah?
All I know is the
Yeah.
toilets go the other way.
Fake news.
Yeah.
For God's sake. Jeez, you guys.
Red.
At least Robert's got a smile on his face.
Yeah, nah, yeah.
Yeah.
Your toilet's flush raw.
Yeah. Supposed to go the other way. I know this.
Theirs don't clog as much because of it.
Nah, I think
Yeah, just like the cyclones. The cyclones go clockwise.
Really?
Yeah, and that one that I was telling you about last week, it's
Yeah.
moved its way all the way across over the Northern Territory, over to Western Australia. Now it's going to go down. It's
Oh
reformed
my
again.
word.
Oh, geez.
So
It's
been about a week.
reformed?
Yeah, it's up to a tropical cyclone 4 now, and possibly a 5.
Oh,
it's gonna
man.
And over
Robert.
over land,
Oh, there they go.
and it's heading towards Perth.
Oh, my.
Well,
Coming around.
Hawaii got.
Okay,
like,
this
some
might
mad
be stupid.
floods.
Oh yeah.
You guys-
Yeah.
Hawaii
It
was
probably will be.
almost underwater.
If you had a perpetually running toilet,
Yeah,
let's say on a cruise ship,
Oh, dear
Uh-huh.
God.
as soon as it goes crosses the
yeah,
line,
what the
it
fuck
probably-
happens when it crosses the equator?
It's suddenly.
Well, they've
it
got-
suddenly just starts
they
going
have those-
down. It doesn't spin.
They have those scientific tests. Got two pots on either side of the equator. One they do northern hemisphere, it goes one way, and one on the southern hemisphere, it goes the other.
Mhm.
Literally, just from that line.
Yeah.
But I want to know what happens on the line. Does it just go straight
It
down?
just-
No,
just-
one
just-
half,
yeah,
one
just-
half turns left, the
no
other half
spin.
turns right.
No spin.
Forgot about that, Robert. Tonga was like that when I was
Yeah.
there in the 70s. I totally forgot about that.
Yeah,
Fran,
But
you can probably find the experiment on YouTube as well.
yeah, I'm gonna have
Oh,
to look this up,
probably.
Yeah.
because that's wild.
Well, it's the force.
I get
so
it, I get it,
makes
I get
sense
what it
that
is.
right at the line
but
that it would change.
it's just like,
It suddenly starts going up.
friend, yeah, you're on a cruise ship, you're crossing the equator, and all of a sudden every toilet just explodes.
Yep.
It just becomes a bidet
Oh
all
my
of a sudden.
god.
Yeah.
That's what I call a
Return
fucking
to
shitty
sender.
situation.
Well, I
Ew.
mean, okay, so there are certain areas on this earth that have a different like magnetism to them. Like there's those roads that you can like drop a ball and it'll roll
And
up
go
it
up.
instead of
Oh
down
yes.
Yeah.
it. You know?
There's one in Seattle.
Yeah.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
There's a few in Seattle.
There's a road in New Brunswick, I think, or Nova Scotia, that if you park your vehicle at the bottom of the hill, it'll start rolling up, and like if you put it in neutral, the vehicle will start rolling up the hill.
Mm-hmm.
And then they'll have little handprints on the back of it.
Yeah, right. Fucking gremlins. No, I like it's the magnetism at the top is so strong that it will pull your vehicle up.
Yeah, geomagnetic force is something crazy to think about.
Yeah.
Like, it really is.
If we can harness
Well, think
that
about what it
power-
does to. Think about what it does to the bats and the birds and the birds, the ones that fall out of the sky when there's a major issue with the magnetics.
I think this pertains to the toilet thing and the water. Amy calls it the Coriolis effect. I don't know if I said that right, but
I've not heard of that name, but I think I know what she's talking about. Yeah,
Yeah, it really makes the birds.
I mean
crazy.
the
Mhm.
name.
Well, you know, birds have
Good to know, Amy. Thank you.
birds are. How do I explain that?
was that a joke?
No.
No, he was way.
Is it because the birds flush the toilets and then they freak out?
No.
Crazy.
Mom was just off cue.
I was crazy once.
No, they locked me in a room.
Oh, Jesus Christ!
A rubber room. A rubber room.
Okay,
with rats.
no.
The rats made
Come
me
on,
crazy.
guys.
No, but birds are, wow.
Very sensitive.
No, quantum. They have they're quantum animals. They have a part of their brain that picks up on certain things, and they're directional beings, which is why they know where to migrate and everything else.
Yeah.
So they pick up on things like that. And
Don't fish also do that?
certain
Robert.
fish. Yeah.
That
Birds of
fucking
Capistrano.
that explanation you just put on our chat room,
Yeah.
or our chat, our personal chat, that just proved it. The north is the right way.
I haven't been able to see
So-
chat. I'm afraid to touch my phone.
Because it says that they go to the right in the northern hemisphere and to the left in the southern hemisphere. So we're the right way.
Yeah.
Friend.
Oh, jeez.
So the thing that I'm wondering though is like okay, so we've been living like this for a long time now, where our poles are our poles, you know. But we know that
Shifting.
No
we've had
fucking way.
shifts in the past, like complete pole changes,
Yeah.
and it makes me wonder, like, if during a pole change, okay, because it would be that line would be moving the whole time until it like reset on the other side. Even if it happens in a matter of seconds or whatever, it would still be moving. So it makes me kind of wonder what kind of.
But we've never
weird
experienced one as
effects
human
you
as
would
human
have.
beings.
Yeah, right.
So we don't know how. Like it could be a spring-loaded effect
Right.
where we would not detect it.
Or
But
it could,
our GPS systems definitely would.
Now, if it happened,
Because north wouldn't
Yeah.
be north anymore and south wouldn't be south anymore as far as magnetic wise.
yeah.
So, wouldn't it screw up all of the
and it
Do
was-
you know what?
systems
Okay.
and make it so the airplanes wouldn't be
Yeah.
able to.
Amy just blew my
What?
mind. Friend, I did not know this, and I grew up near farms, but I never grew up near farms in the southern hemisphere. Did you know that it also causes pigs' tails to corkscrew in the opposite direction?
No way. Really?
Apparently.
But so if you took a pig
That's
from
wild.
so if you took a pig from Australia and brought it here, right?
Would
it naturally start corkscrewing the other way again?
or
Then?
would it go straight?
Whoa.
Yes, because pigs are all gay.
But that's a really fascinating piece of information.
That picture.
Definitely something to research.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fascinating.
Now, like,
The
now I'm
stars
really
that they
wondering
drew
about
in
that.
the stars that they drew in the Egyptian pyramids, they are all upside down
Uh-huh.
from which direction they are now. So did they actually see them as that and draw them like that, or did they get mirrors and draw the reflection upside down, or what's the go? Because
Or was one guy just
it says
cross-eyed?
Right.
and
Well,
maybe
and I mean, there's a lot of
I'm confused.
that island that has that temple complex where there's I can't remember the name of the
Temple
island for
complex.
the life of me right now, but it has like Giganticus, the temple, and they've remade temples to face the northern star, and if you track it back, like the entrance of the temple is supposed to face the northern star, and if you track where all of these temples were made, they remade one every time that the Earth shifted to where the
changed
northern star wouldn't be right onto
to
there.
which star we were facing as the northern star.
Yes, yeah. So they have stuff that goes back like thousands and thousands of years that's in totally different orientations than the stuff that was more recent.
But, you know, and something just clarified for me, and this has nothing to do with ethics, people. We get it, but, like, this is where the conversation went. But there is a game I used to play when I was a kid, and it's a stupid little game that, like, helps chores go by faster. Not really, but to avoid doing chores. And it was when I was doing dishes, and I filled the sink. When you let the sink out, you spin your finger in a circle to make it go faster.
Faster.
Yeah. I never noticed it. I never thought about it. But as an adult doing it down here, just that small shift south, it doesn't work as well.
Throws you off.
It works way better the farther north you go.
Yeah.
Because the water already naturally wants to spin harder. Friend.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, like I never
Don't know.
put that together, but like I noticed that when we were here, because when we were I was doing dishes when I first moved here, friend, and I tried to spin it. I'm like, why doesn't this work anymore? I thought it was me.
But
Going from Canada to
and it's
Washington.
7-hour distance, I would say in
as the bird flies.
Yeah, well, latitude,
Yeah.
friend. So,
But you know, there's all kinds of different things.
You know.
with latitude and longitudes too, and with the height
Never thought
differences
about
and
that.
everything else, like water boiling temperatures, like all kinds of things that
Yeah.
are completely different from one area to another.
yeah.
And like you can really tell if you bake a lot.
Yeah.
Yes.
That
Because
sucked making a
Yes.
cake here the
because
first
down
time.
here, I am really, really good at making particular things. And when I tried to do that up in
north.
Canada,
Mm.
when I was
Couldn't
living
do
up
it.
there, it like didn't work ever.
Yeah,
and
you-
I'm like, why in the hell?
You guys
I've
should have
done
seen
this
her.
like my entire life. I know how to make this like the back of my hand. Why in the hell is it always coming out just disgusting?
You should
here?
have seen her try and make a frozen pizza. Friend,
Okay, that's not funny.
it's pretty funny.
You know what I mean, though. Like,
Friend, it was one of those cheaper ones that you have to put it on a cake sheet, like a cookie sheet,
Yeah.
and she didn't. And the entire thing melted through the bars.
Oh,
and it
I've
started
had that
our oven on
happen.
fire.
yes.
And she
Oh,
was so
Kayla.
upset, and I was pretty upset
Yeah.
too. That was my dinner. Like,
Yeah. Okay, I did do that. But no, I mean,
Yeah.
like with things like baking
There are times
and
where
like
you just
there are certain areas where you have to add more salt to things than you do in other
Yes.
areas.
Yeah.
Like more sugar content
or more acid.
Yeah, like it's really actually kind of strange because I know a
Yes.
lot of people that do a lot of baking and they fall apart in other areas because they're just so used
Well, and it
to
pisses me off.
it being at
Pisses me
this
off.
temperature for this long that if you do
Mhm.
that in other areas, you're burning the
Yeah.
shit out of it or
Well-
it's undercooked.
And my
Yeah.
mom
Yep.
will give
Yep.
me recipes of stuff
Yeah.
that she made constantly when I was a kid.
And we can
Mhm.
never get it right.
It's
And
always
yeah.
Did
slightly
one of you-
off.
Did one of you just very, very quietly say my name?
No.
No.
Thank you.
Yep.
Sorry.
But yeah, so I
Needed
noticed
to clarify
a lot with like the baking and the cooking too. Certain cooking techniques don't work as well in certain areas.
Yeah.
So Amy says the part about the pig's tails is disputed and tied more to development, but statistically it's still there. There are pigs that still defy the rule. Damn right, pigs fight the power.
Yeah.
Fred.
Oh man, that's actually a very interesting thought process, though.
Yeah.
I mean, you really get to think about it. It's just like, hello.
It really is, because if you think about
So-
it, like as humans, we fight the government. The pigs are sitting there fighting the universe.
Mhm.
Like we can't even strive for that kind of achievement.
Pigs in space. Sorry, that's just what you said. Just called that up into my head. Gotta get the Muppets in there somehow, supposedly. Jeez.
Kirby.
Pigs in space.
So like the river flows and everything would be different from hemisphere to hemisphere.
Gosh.
Oh yeah.
Your tide tables, your river flows, your right.
I was never good at my times tables.
Not times tables.
Oh.
The tide tables for.
Wasn't good at that either.
Yeah,
Never
So
mind.
that's fun.
there are things that I call them the kids. They're not kids. They're full-grown adults. They're in their 30s. People that I know in England that talk about tide tables once in a blue moon, and yeah, I'm like, wait a minute, what?
Yeah, she's not
What did
talking
you
about
just? You got to explain that to me.
You are not an adult.
Well,
You
technically.
freaking big baby. No.
I'm just saying, I'm
But I thought that, I gotta look up something now because I'm going a little nuts in my own brain. Sorry, just
Little?
Are you overthinking, Kayla?
I am because yeah. Sorry, just a minute.
No worries.
I can see
We
her
all do it
screen.
at some point.
I can see her screen through the sliding glass door. What is looking up sheep porn going to help with?
Hey,
What?
Helps relieve the stress.
Maybe she wants to go to New Zealand.
Whoa! We can't just be calling out whole countries like that, Robert.
Oh my.
Well,
Oh,
where the
my, my, my.
Ruru isn't there, the sheep shaggers.
Oh
There's
dear.
only so many sheep to go around.
Guys.
Well, that's why they got the Velcro gloves.
Oh. I'm
And
sorry.
the-
When you
so
said
many
gloves, the first thing I thought of were cows. Jeez. Yeah.
Well, okay, no, it's the Americans that do the cows, Nikki. That's why they have the big rubber boots. Because
Big rubber boots and gloves that go all the way up to the shoulders.
yeah, because the rubber boots are so that it fits your foot
Okay.
and the cow hoof. For
We just divulged into this. It's not divulged. Whatever the hell the word is. We just
Definitely not ethical.
went deep.
no. Oh.
okay,
Really got stuck in there.
That was
Kayla,
my-
what?
Yeah.
Oh, stop that.
Down the
Kayla,
rabbit
what do you
hole.
got?
Huh? No, I was okay. So my stupid like
Different
brain
subject, please.
went a little nuts on
Sorry.
like river flows
No.
because I was like, I know that there is
Robert-headed hands.
like rivers that flow in the opposite direction of all the other ones, and I couldn't remember which river I was thinking of, but it was
Amazon.
No, it
Just
was the Nile.
Is it the Nile?
It was the Nile.
It's one
but,
of the two.
But there's
can
like
never
5
remember.
rivers that flow in a different direction.
Is there?
Yeah.
Mm.
But
And then there's
Yeah.
the
What's
ocean
wrong
that
with
has two colors and
They
won't
want to be
mix.
different.
yeah, That was cool too. But I don't know why my brain just went to river flows when we were talking about toilet turning. And, you know, rabbit hole.
Yeah.
We're not allowed to
Yep.
talk about that anymore. Nikki said.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
Oh
He wants
God!
to
What did
switch
I? What the hell did I say now?
We needed to change the topic from the rabbit
Change
holes.
subject.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
From
yeah,
the small
yeah.
ones to
Yeah.
different ones.
Yeah, it's not.
Now I need small
Let's not
dogs.
change the
Sorry,
subject.
I was so engrossed in rivers I didn't hear that entire horrible conversation, which actually is probably a good thing. So,
Yeah.
yay.
Yay!
Yeah, you don't want to bring
Oh
that cave
God!
again.
Back to ethics.
Well, okay, so
Yeah,
in the paranormal, where else would you guys feel that ethics are needed?
Everywhere.
Well,
If you're ever asked to look at property,
graveyards.
Morgue attendants.
walkthroughs.
Did you say morgue attendants?
Yeah.
I'm leaving that one alone. We're not allowed to talk about that anymore.
Holy
So,
Oh dear.
so I think that there's something that not a lot of people bring up as far as ethics in the paranormal, and I think it's a discussion that needs to happen more openly. Just because there's a lot of people that do things in like astral or do things on what would be considered a different plane of existence.
Oh,
than
that's a
other
good
people.
point.
And when you're entering those different planes and higher planes, you gotta work with the rules that they have, not the rules that you think you know, like there's certain things that you can and can't do because you should never do that there, but
Yeah.
people do anyways because they don't think about it.
But name them, because that's the problem.
Well,
On the higher planes,
I've
man,
got
there's
one
no
for you.
Dave. Dave's not there, man.
See?
Yeah.
Well,
I've got one for you.
Okay.
okay.
How about ethics about entering in astral? Ethics into entering somebody's home uninvited. Now, there's a interesting form of topic because of what I'm dealing with government asshats.
Mm-hmm.
And the feeling that being an astral, you can go into anybody's home at any given time to watch and observe. Well, hello. Why can't there be ethics with that?
Yeah.
But there's not when it comes to dealing with those kind of situations or
Right. And see,
paranormal or of that kind of thing. You know what I'm getting at?
yeah. And I mean, that leads into the forms of abilities, too. Because, like...
And forms of abuses.
So, like, if you're a person that can, I don't know how to put that, but if you're a person that can, like, mindscape, or if you're a person that can tell how somebody feels or what somebody's thinking or anything like that by either touch or scent or any of these things, okay, is it ethical to go over and just randomly smell somebody? Is it ethical to go over and touch somebody that you haven't explained the fact that you are capable of doing that to? Like, because that's an invasion of your mind. That's an invasion of your
Well, it's a mind.
essence
It's
in
considered
itself.
mind rape.
Right. So, I mean, like, I've had a very bad experience with this once, where my mind is not a place that I believe that certain people should be in. Hey.
Are you talking about Burlington?
Yes. And we were at a meeting, and this new lady came in who had never been there before. And she came around and introduced herself, but when she came up to me...
No, she did it to everyone.
Yeah. She grabbed my hand. So that she could see, like, how I was feeling or what kind of emotions I was having or whatever. because that was one of her clairs, was touch. Like, she could... But she came and without saying what she was doing or asking or anything like that, she just grabbed my hand. Hey, this is a very bad idea for somebody to do to me.
And Kayla freaked out.
And I did.
Okay, so
I had like a
I've got
full-fledged
one-
fucking meltdown over this. And I'll be 100%. It was a full-fledged meltdown. Because nobody needs to be in my head without consent.
That's what I was going to ask. So she went telepathic with you
Without
more than
saying anything.
telepathic abilities. Yeah.
Yeah, without saying anything ahead of time, without any provocation, with nothing, just came over and grabbed my hand. And
I will say-
you don't do
And that's
that.
more than telepathic.
Yes, and you just don't do that. You
Now,
don't do that.
I will
to me.
say I
No,
did,
you don't do
I
that to
would
especially to strangers, and you sure as hell don't do it without asking.
Someone took
Sorry,
Kayla
Cole.
out of the room into the hallway, and I went over to someone else and asked him what just happened. And he explained it to me, and so I walked over to the lady and told her to do it now to me. I've never seen someone twitch so hard because I made sure the things I was thinking hurt. Friend.
Yeah.
Good.
And
But
these were not thoughts I have ever. But I have.
Yeah.
I have. The
You were
ability to-
protecting your wife.
No, I was getting revenge for my wife.
yeah, well, and
Yes,
see,
but it's also a form of protection. There's a difference.
Friend.
and everybody has. Okay, so everybody, no matter who you are, you have your
Limits.
walls that you put up. Your things
Yes.
that
Yeah.
Yes.
are yours and yours alone that even you don't go into most of the time because it's a protection mechanism that your brain automatically does for you. And when somebody invades like that, they can crack those walls, they can break those walls, and they can bring things up that you have worked a very long time to not have brought up. And it brings everything to
Yeah.
the forefront. Especially if you're a type of person that isn't expecting it and doesn't have your defenses up at that point.
I don't think I really have.
Yes.
Like I have curtains, not walls.
Well, everybody's are different too.
Yeah. Like, that's the thing,
No,
I'm-
okay. No. I need to make a clarification here because of what I learned with my mother who had Alzheimer's, okay? Every person on this planet, from the time you hit a certain age, don't ask me what age, but it's young, you have a barrier. I wouldn't call it a wall, but it is a barrier that is around your personal thoughts. Okay? Now, when my mother was going through Alzheimer's, one of the things that she described years before she was, like years and years before she was diagnosed, she described my grandfather and aging as peeling back an onion. And eventually you get to the soft core to where there's nothing there anymore. Now, my grandfather was in the very, very beginning, so you could classify it as peeling the onion back long before he died. With my mother, on because his was senility, hers was directly Alzheimer's. With her, when that barrier came down, she was full on telepathic with me. Could not do it with anybody else. I heard and saw everything that she was thinking. And it was a major mind trip to me. Because I'd never experienced that with anybody else before to that level. So we do have a barrier that we put up on the inside of our thoughts, or on the outer edges of our thoughts, to keep us protected. And when our brain becomes, I was going to say discombobulated, that's my mother's words, when our brain becomes at a level to where that barrier is no longer there. We project. And if you are empathic or have abilities in any way, you will feel it before you will register it as thoughts. And when you start registering it as that person's thoughts, it really does become a major mind bender. And what Kayla went through is a form, what I consider a form of mind rape. And she,
Yeah.
wow, girl,
Yeah.
I am
And
telling you, I've been there. I know what that's like. That is, ooh.
I will say though
That's
that
all.
I do agree with Cole on the different levels of walling that people do. Okay, or that
Yes.
your brain does. That like somebody
Yes.
can have what I would consider like a Fort Knox wall for
Yeah.
specific things, where another person can have one that's made of like porcelain or like Cole was saying curtains, to where
It's
And
It's
it,
not
it
as
is
big
really
of a-
hard. Like,
It's like
Kayla has
little
not
pigs.
always understood this because that's the thing. Kayla is always thinking 100% of the time. There is always something running through her head. There's actually always about a million things running through her head at the same time. I am completely the opposite, where if you actually could get inside my head half the time, you would hear rustling wind.
it's just a Jeopardy.
See,
It's the
okay,
Jeopardy
I'm
music
gonna
constantly
say
playing in the
something here,
background.
because you can learn over time how to shut that down.
Yeah.
And if it were not because of the back injury that I experienced in 2008, I didn't know that I could do that. I got forced to do it because of this injury.
this is terrible.
It's hard. It's
But
hard to
I
do,
will
though.
say that there are also substances that will
Yes.
shut that down. And I think
Oh,
that
absolutely.
a big reason that certain people go to specific substances is
Yes.
because
To shut it down.
that will
Yeah.
like auto shut it down without any actual effort needed to be put into that.
The problem with doing that, though, is that
It could also put you in
if
hyperdrive.
you happen to have abilities of any kind, you will draw paranormal to you like it's going out of style, or you can gain an attachment of some kind of paranormal. And both Robert and I used to know somebody that had that happen quite often when they would partake in certain things. And it was really frightening to see that on the person when they would get taken over by a spirit. It's
Well,
really, so
I'm
you've got to be
definitely
not
very,
saying that
very
this
careful.
Is a good idea
Like-
for
It's a
anyone
double-
to do.
it's a double-edged
fucking terrible
sword.
idea for anyone.
Me
to
and
do.
Kayla will be sitting here just by ourselves, not doing anything, right? I'll be scrolling through Facebook Reels and mindlessly, literally. And she'll look at me and she'll say, "What are you thinking about?" And I do not lie when I say this, and she has never understood that. Nothing. There is not a goddamn thought in my head until the moment you open your mouth.
He's got the smooth brain
For
syndrome.
yeah, smooth brain, absolutely. And but when I take a substance, it's usually I can't stop thinking. But it's one thought, and it runs through my mind, and like they make me giggle because it's usually like that fucking song from the 90s.
Yeah.
And it'll be like a gummy bear running around singing that in my head
Yeah.
forever. And it makes me giggle.
But see, for folks like Kayla and I and others,
It
that
shuts
is
them down.
not going to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We
Yeah.
want that gummy bear running around going da 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 da, because that's a lot less stressful than everything else.
It's not
in the
that
world
cool,
we'll do.
okay? Because then your wife looks at you and says, "You're retarded. What's wrong with you?"
Oh, I do not like that word. But yeah, I get it.
She calls me that a lot.
Sorry, it's one of the things that I used to
Friend.
get called as from bullies. So but I get it.
Okay, I want to go back quick because we don't have that much longer.
Oh, yeah, that's
And
a good point.
Amy's been talking. So,
Oh, yes.
where would it get? Where it would get tricky, she says. Would it be ethical to remote view joint U.S. government ET bases? Someone whom I know did this for Area 51 and found it to be a bunch of labs, cubicles, and aircraft hangars with nothing too interesting.
Yep.
Yeah, I know somebody else. You, Kayla, and I know somebody that did that as well. And when they went and did it, there were new barriers put up because that person told me that when they went before, there were not barriers.
Yeah.
But would you
they did
consider
not.
that ethical?
Yes.
Why?
I would not.
Well,
That is a place you are not supposed to be.
Yeah, but the government looks at all our stuff, so why can't we look
Exactly.
at it? It's a fair, equal trade. They look at all my social security numbers.
So
and
then,
I look at their
but then you got to look at the other way. Insider trading then through Wall Street and through the trading market should be legal.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to make a statement here because I go right back to 1986, 1987 with the woman that I call the psychic bitch from hell, who was a corporate espionage spy for her company. And she would go into people's homes. Do I think this is ethical? Absolutely not. Matter of fact, I was livid. So is it, I think Amy's got a really good question and a really good point there.
Absolutely.
And then it also goes into, then is it ethical to go into other locations that are locked down? Doesn't matter if it's religious, doesn't matter if it's government. But yeah, there are some questions. There are some very important questions to be asking about that as well. So where does one draw the line when it comes to being an astral?
Well, for the
is there a boundary?
For what John just stated, the line has to be drawn there.
I know, I get it.
Because what you just stated was, they do it to us, why shouldn't we do it to them? That in itself is unethical.
Yeah.
Two wrongs do not make a right.
Where you're coming from.
But I have constantly said, I would love to go to the Vatican and go down to the deep basements. But what I would truly love is to be invited there. Not to sneak in, but to actually be allowed. That is my dream.
But then, technically...
Oh my god, I just had a psychic hit. Holy shit.
Anywhere.
Please say it was from the Pope. Please say it was from the Pope. Please say it was from the Pope.
It was about the Vatican, actually. And I don't know if I'm going to make... It has nothing to do with you. It has... Oh my god. It has directly to do with them. I don't know that... I'm trying to find... Sorry, guys. I'm a little off kilter at this second. I'm trying to find out how many years from now. I'm trying to find out if it's 50, 20, or 100 years from... They're not going to be in existence. Oh my god.
Never mind.
The building will be there. The documents will be there. The Pope and the governing body will not be there. Holy cripes! How is that? Okay, that's a whole... Holy cripes! Sorry, I'm having a major psychic holy F moment. Holy cripes! I can't even fathom what I just said. I can't even fathom what I just saw.
Well, it makes sense.
I'm sorry, folks. Holy crap. I'm going to call it 100 years out because I'm like, what? What?
Brad.
Do you know what kind of things have to change on this planet for that to... I mean, my God, that's like... That That to me is like, oh my god. Okay, I gotta shut up. Sorry, guys.
Hey, no worries.
We need to go back to the topic at hand.
Okay.
Please.
So
Holy crap.
here's her next one. She mentioned
Holy
this a
crap.
while ago, but I never got to it.
Okay.
And it's going to lead me to the actual question I'm going to ask. Okay, so I'm going
Okay.
to tell you her statement, and then I'm going to ask the question. Friend, whatever you do, don't ever trust AI. It already needs a babysitter, is her statement.
Oh, I agree with that.
Do you think it's ethical for paranormal investigators to use AI videos to substantiate what they're seeing?
To substantiate. Oh, videos or
Yes.
picture?
Videos.
Video, no. Pictures, yes.
Friend,
Because AI can't get it right half the time anyway.
right?
No
I've
shit.
seen some like reels where they have one person in a car being talked to by an officer, and then the officer's uniform changes, and the person in the car changes, and the whole system changes, and blah 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 blah
Or
blah.
things are taken
you know
out
that,
of.
you know Sora?
Yeah.
Oh,
That
yeah,
AI
They
thing?
went out of business.
Yes. Do you know what one of the main reasons was?
What?
No matter how you phrased it, they would not stop giving the Simpsons characters 5 fingers.
Well,
It was one of the
How
biggest
weird.
complaints. Friend,
also, if you feed an AI only certain images, like ghost videos and all that,
Yes.
ghost pictures, it will purposely start putting that in. So, it would be ethical to a point, but after a while, technically, the AI would just fake everything that you put into it.
so I like the way Amy puts this, only with the caveat that that it is AI generated, watermarked all over it.
Yeah.
And
Yes,
I agree
thank
with that.
you.
That is a
I
good
agree
way
with
to
that.
do that.
And you know, and
And-
that's what I was gonna say. Is it would be fine with me if they used it to substantiate, like to make a visual of what they were seeing in their minds or something of that nature. But you
Yes.
have to let them know, just like
A visual
in
representation.
TV shows and stuff. They're like, this is
Yeah.
a dramatization of
Yes. Yes.
what happened.
Now that is the biggest argument we are having right now in the paranormal community, because so many paranormal sites
Groups and sites.
are showing up with AI video that if you actually look at it, you can tell it's AI, because people, like the people who are actually in the room, their arms and shit are disappearing,
Yeah.
which shouldn't fucking
And
happen no matter what.
Most of the time, they're really lazy with
That
it.
is-
Yes.
So,
But they are claiming it to be
It's-
real.
Yeah.
No, it's
Yeah.
unethical to do that. You've got, okay, listen, that also comes down to copyright.
yeah.
It also comes down to, there's a number of legal matters
that's,
that it comes down to on that, and I can't
it's
think of all of them
the
right
same
now.
argument as using AI art and profiting off of it.
Yes.
Well, okay, and I'm totally fine
Well, it
with
goes
I'm
more
totally
But
fine
it
than
with
that.
makes it so
people.
I'm an artiste.
I'm totally fine with people
No.
saying this is what it looked like, and like drawing a picture or having AI do a picture of
Yeah.
what it looked like to them. And
Yes.
I'm 100% fine with that, but not if they say this is what we saw.
Yeah.
Oh, that is, no, that's,
Okay?
no.
Because there's
that's
a big difference
bald-faced lie.
between this is what it looked like in my mind's eye versus this is what we all saw.
Yeah, that's a bald-faced lie.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So, what are we going to be talking about next week? What's on the agenda?
Well, you're going to be talking staples.
And wood.
Don't remind me. I don't want to do that, but I have to. For
Friend.
money.
You know what? I want to continue the end of this conversation
So we'll continue.
with the straight up question, does AI have a place, and what place is it in the paranormal field?
Ooh, an
I want
AI
to discuss
video.
that.
I think that it does.
No, like, we'll talk about it next week.
Yeah.
Nobody cares about your opinion this week. Jesus.
Mm-hmm.
What's wrong with you?
You got save it maybe for the week after
That's
that.
what she
when I'm
said.
back.
Whoa. Whoa. Yeah, it did.
God.
Friend, Amy did have one last comment on what we were talking about with the Vatican and stuff. One question I
Yeah.
would love to have an answer on: where is there a bilingual or Rosetta Stone for the Minoan language, and does the Vatican have one?
Oh, I just
I-
got told yes.
Let me
And-
think
but
for a
that's the
second.
thing.
Are you talking like Easter Island, like the
No, Minoan, Crete area,
Oh, okay,
Greece,
okay,
Yeah.
Crete.
Yeah.
And
It took
here's
me a
the thing.
second because I was like,
If
wait,
they and if they
It's
do,
the island.
we won't ever know.
Yeah.
Like we're never gonna.
They do.
They are never.
I just got told they do.
Well,
I
but
get
we'll
that,
never see
but
it.
we will never get proof from the Vatican.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I agree.
Because they will hide anything.
It's not that. Half of the stuff they want to give us proof on, they can't touch anymore too.
Oh yeah, because
Yeah.
half of it, if they do touch, it
If
will
they
just
walk into the room,
disintegrate.
it disintegrates.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like there is a lot of stuff in there
Climate and
that they don't know what to
temperature
do with anymore
everything.
because
It is so
They can't open it.
unstable.
yes,
Well, I mean, like look at
Well, that
The-
deals with air.
yeah, and
Yeah.
that's what I say. Like look at the Dead Sea Scrolls. Okay, and this is something
Yes.
we know
I
all
can't.
They
exists
crumble.
and everything. But if you were to have one in your hand, able to open like right in front of you, it would crumble into
Nothing.
ashes.
Yeah,
like
it would
just
disintegrate.
be a pile of
Uh,
nothing. Like
Eventually, I think
what
we
it-
will have technology to where we can scan things, and
They already have it.
yeah, we have
Yeah,
Well,
we already have it.
They have
But
it
I
where
mean,
they can
I'm-
go through the layers.
digitally
what
unwrap them. Yeah.
They can do them.
yeah.
They can do that from another room now.
Yeah.
No, I'm talking different kind of technology that
Well, I
goes.
mean, with the advancement of technology that we're having,
Yeah.
and the rapid advancement
Yeah.
of technology that we're having,
Give it
Yeah.
20
eventually
years.
we could do something along the lines of scan it and auto. Like immediately we
Yes.
have everything all
Yeah.
completely done and everything.
and
But
translated.
it'll
this-
probably be in the new iPhone.
Yeah. New feature.
Yeah.
Now it's $2,000 for a phone.
What do you mean? It's already $2,000 for a
yeah, but I think that with my problem with the technology though too is okay. So let's say we do end up having the technology that can scan something like that and automatically translate it and put it onto your computer like boom. Okay? Then we get into the problem that Amy was talking about earlier where how do you know if that's actually true or if that's the AI deciding that's what it's said?
Well, here's
Like if you think about like how
Question.
we don't like when you write an essay or you write something and you use like chat GPT or whatever to fucking fix it and it will put words in there sometimes or sayings in there that make absolutely no sense to the context of the paper. So if we're going through it and translating things that are technically dead languages as far as we're concerned right now, then we have no idea. They could say that it was a holy book of this and we'd believe it just because we have no reference to put that to.
Well, yeah. But
It's a point.
also the same even if it was AI translated or human translated. Both we're just
Both
using-
we have no reference
we
to
have
put
no
it
reference.
to. Absolutely.
If it's a dead language, it could be completely different from ours that we have no idea.
Well, I can't remember what tribe it was that did this, but they didn't have, they had a language and they had a system, but their written language wasn't written. It was put in. It was put in cloth knots. Like,
Oh, yeah.
yeah, and we can't decipher those. But if somebody were to say, "Oh, this is what this said," we as people automatically believe that this smart guy knows what he's talking about, and we just kind of go with whatever they say is the narrative. So, I mean,
No.
bringing in AI and stuff into that, then we have a whole nother, I guess you'd call it almost entity or thought or form that is doing the same thing. It gets messy.
Well-
it gets messy because we can completely
Real
rewrite
fast.
history and not know that it's not actually what history said.
Well, we already did that hundreds of thousands of times. Like the Egyptian history, almost half of it, we are constantly rewriting it daily. The Roman history we're rewriting because we are slowly finding out new stuff. Like, there are some carpentry tools that we are finding in old grave sites that we thought were like for splitting wood, but turns out they're just for like knitting.
Marital aids.
Yeah. So, what the?
No, but see, and that's the thing is with so much lost history, we're making educated guesses. Everything that we're saying about all of these lost histories and everything else, all they are is educated guesses.
Because because the human history that we know of has lived for around 200,000 years, I believe.
No. Time out.
No.
If you go by actual archaeologists and everything, like all of this, it's like 6,000-7,000 years. I mean, like.
No, that's how long humans have lived.
Civilization-wise.
But we only know 5,000 to around 6,000 years of written history.
Let's
So,
no.
I was just shown when he was
12.
talking.
12? Yeah.
When he was talking a moment ago, I was literally shown the Bimini Road.
Oh, okay.
Underwater, and that something is going to come from that. Something big is going to come from that. I don't know what. I don't know when.
Well, you know that they say,
but some kind of archaeological
Mesopotamia
thing.
Now,
was 12,000 years ago.
I know that people have theorized that is the road that leads into Atlantis. Like, there's been a lot of talk on that with a lot of different undersea structures and stuff. So, who knows what will come of it.
You know, it could be very funny.
25 years. I just got the number 25 years. Holy shit.
Because there could be like ancient cities just under cities.
Yeah,
we have no idea.
It's going to happen
where the Roman sites are. There could be an ancient civilization
within 25 years.
So
because it's very common.
Oh, it is past time. I'm sorry. I was gonna, and that's too long of a discussion for me to bring up.
Yeah. All right, guys. We do have to end it here. Nikki.
Yes,
Where
sir.
can they find Restore Belief?
Restore Belief with Nikki is on YouTube. I'm typically on, I'm just going to say 11 p.m. Pacific time on Saturdays, provided I'm well and healthy. If I'm not, then I try to do a Monday or a Tuesday. Unfortunately, wasn't able to do that. And that will also take you to my Facebook page, my personal Facebook page, that I post a lot of public stuff on. Probably drives a lot of people nuts. And then that will also take you to my psychic page where I post a lot more information. So there you go. You got to do the links.
You'll be able to get the updates of whether,
yes,
of when you'll be on. So.
Yeah, and I try to post it also on the YouTube channel.
Okay.
A little difficult sometimes, but I do try to do that.
Robert, when are we getting another episode from Paranormal Perth? Any idea?
I have no idea with the amount of fires and with the cyclone heading to them. I do not know.
Okay. Well, just keep us informed. Where can they find Paranormal
please.
Perth? It's on the Things Network. When it does come on, it's usually spur of the moment. So she doesn't know either.
Where can we find past episodes?
Good question.
They're on. They are on. Okay, folks.
Should be on YouTube.
They are on YouTube. So THINGS Things Network.
Okay.
Perfect.
And all you tinfoil hat enthusiasts, make sure you like and subscribe to this channel.
Okay.
Yes,
first
please.
of all, we believe in ethical streaming. Okay, so number one, tinfoil hats no longer exist.
Hey, I have
because they no longer work because it's aluminum, not tinfoil anymore. Or if you're on the east side of the planet, for an aluminium.
Aluminium.
Right.
I got my aluminium hat.
Actually, I sleep with one over my head because of being targeted. It's got 7 layers to it.
But I guarantee you, one of them is probably tin, not aluminum.
Yeah.
Oh, it's all
Yeah.
aluminum. Aluminium.
Aluminium.
Right.
Gotta put a copper cap on.
Copper pack.
Copper cap.
Oh yeah.
Whoa. Okay.
Put a little crystal on it.
And with that, ladies and gentlemen, we are out of here. Thank you for listening.
Peace.
Join us every Wednesday, 10 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Remember to like and share the page. Join us on Facebook. Yeah. Friend, we'll see you next week.
Have a good one.
Goodbye.
Take care.
Ciao.
Data transfer complete. System malfunction. Please evacuate immediately. Program terminated.
Son of a biscuit eater.